It seems the maid was here already. The bin is empty, the bed is made. It seems she even left something for us there. We take with us only what's necessary. A chance of being robbed in Cape Town is quite considerable. Well, if it weren't for Laura, I wouldn't be doing this. But what can I do? A promise is a promise. Maybe it'll be enough to take them with me, if it really gets worse somehow. It seems someone lost some card here. Does one really need a clean towel every day? Every single day? Someone will surely miss this. Maybe I should call reception and ask what to do with it. It states here, in case you find this, please contact the front desk, number 111. Thank you.
Front desk? How can I help you?
Hello, I found a badge here, clearly from one of the staff. Name's Ngubane. Petrecha Ngubane.
That's very kind of you to let us know, Mr. Duran. Do you think you could leave it here at the reception desk when you pass by?
Of course.
Thank you.
Funny thing, I found a badge in our room, and I caught its owner at reception. Her name was Ngubane, or something like that. And I got a box of sweets from her.
Nice. Should I be glad or jealous?
Well, it depends on how much of a competition you consider a 50-year-old slightly obese girl, and forgetful.
Oh, definitely your type.
Sure, that's why I married you. Anyway, there's going to be a chocolate feast in the evening, so count on it.
Looking forward to it.
I know. I'll take the tools. It's been a long time since I saw such a well-equipped toolbox. I'm starting to doubt if Laura wasn't right about the choice of the car. I'm really surprised that none of the sockets are missing. There's no wrench that they could be used with, but that would probably be too much to ask. The drain is covered by a heavy metal plate with round holes. One end of the rod is bent at an angle of 90 degrees. Well, the width is correct, but the profile differs. Maybe if I adapted the end somehow. I've managed to flatten the end of the bar with pliers. Happily, it's a soft alloy. If it were some real metal, I would be out of luck. I won't gain anything by that. I don't think that would be of any use now. I should use those two together? How? The bolt is tight. I'll need some other tool for this. The bar is bent, and one of its ends is flattened. If it was possible to unscrew those bolts with bare hands, the grate would be useless. I'd say that's useless. The grate is fastened by several bolts with square heads and no grooves. It wouldn't be of much use in itself. I'll leave it here for now, or else I'll forget it somewhere. Great! Now I have a fully functional socket wrench.
Wait, what are you doing?
I need to loosen it. There may be some important evidence here.
What were you thinking? You dismantled the security and then what? I'll have to watch that window at night, won't I?
But I'll put it back together, of course.
Sure. I suppose you do stuff like that on a daily basis.
Look, it's only one window grate, and Mr. Catligo said we could do whatever we need.
I didn't hear anything like that.
Great. What now?
You've given up a bit too easily. Flatter her. Give her a gift. Just make something up.
Yeah. I'll think of something. Do you think you could help me with something?
Sure. What do you need?
Listen, be reasonable. Your boss asked us to come here to look for evidence, so please don't hinder us.
Maybe he did, but he didn't say anything about you taking things apart.
Are you kidding? How else are we supposed to look for clues? At least call him.
Mr. Catligo has an important meeting and doesn't want to be disturbed.
Oh, jeez. I found a small blood stain near the display case. Could it belong to the thief?
Well, it could. We didn't clean close to the display case. We were told not to.
So the blood has been there for some time already. Great. I found the fingerprint mentioned in the police report.
The one on the display case? Supposedly, it's of no use. At least Captain Nomusa says so.
The report says it is damaged because it's on the edge of the display case. But that's not true.
See? I had a feeling that the police finished too quickly with all this.
I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max?
Maybe Cat Lego did the local police an injustice. It's no secret they have some serious troubles with the crime rate here.
Sure. After all, we're not here to check them, but to help them.
That Nomusa didn't seem to me like someone who would appreciate our help.
No one likes it when someone else walks into their territory.
You're standing up for him?
No, but that's the way it is sometimes. As long as he cooperates, at least in some way, I'll be content.
There's really something wrong with that Nomusa. Have you noticed how he squirmed when asked about witnesses?
He stated that someone had probably disturbed the culprit at night, but at the same time, he didn't see anything wrong with no one seeing him there.
Exactly.
And how fast he closed the case. I don't want to do him wrong, but I guess he's simply lazy.
If we're to examine that window properly, we'll have to remove the bar.
I was right. You're really enjoying it, aren't you?
Yeah, we could do that job of yours together. You'll do all the paperwork and I'll do all the fun stuff. Please, I need Cat Lego to talk to that receptionist. Will you call him?
Sure. He's not picking up.
No, it's nothing.
You can't take down those windows. I'm sorry, but it's not possible.
I think we got off to a bad start, Miss...
Fofana. Josephine Fofana.
We have a common aim, to satisfy Mr. Catlego.
Do you think you can just talk me into it? Not going to happen.
I wouldn't think that. I would like to apologize for raising my voice. I know you're just doing your job. Here, take this, please.
Really? But this is awfully expensive. And actually, you're right. If you don't move anything, you won't find anything. You know what? Dismantle it. I believe you'll put it back together.
Oh no, you could be in trouble because of that.
What trouble? Dismantle that right now. I insist.
Watch it, handsome. Your wife may be around.
Married doesn't mean dead, sweetheart. I still have a few tricks that may come in handy. The wrong socket's on the wrench. It spins around the bolt head. It's a good thing that the socket can be easily removed. I don't see any clue at first sight, but I won't give up so easily. I'd better examine it closely. This way, without the bars, the window has no obstacle to the thief. I'll let it be for now. I'll let it be for now. Interesting. There's a small nail in the corner and something got stuck on it. If someone tried to climb through the window, it could be a piece of glove. Laura should know that. That small nail was probably there even before they changed that broken window and put a bar on it. That's why I think the culprit might have got caught on it. I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max?
There's a small nail in the window frame, and something got stuck on it. It looks like it could be a piece of a glove. Maybe the thief injured himself there.
A piece of a glove. Did the thief tear it when climbing inside? That means we might find new fingerprints there.
And the other interesting thing, powder is used when taking fingerprints, right? But there's no trace of any, and the frame definitely doesn't look like it has been cleaned recently.
More proof of their laziness, although the frame is an ideal place. It's not touched by many, so if the thief left his prints there, it would be easily identifiable. Look, here comes Catalego. That's handy. Mr. Catalego, who all uses this window?
Well, most likely those two workers who were repairing it. And our cleaner.
A cleaner.
Yes, she cleans the windows here. Last time was a day or two before the theft. Then we waited until those bars were installed. She's coming the day after tomorrow, I think.
Before the theft, then?
Yes, I think that's it. Do you have a clue? Oh, please tell me you do.
I think we have. Because it seems that since it was cleaned, only those two workers have touched it.
And the culprit.
That's it. If a clue is here somewhere that was overlooked by the police, it has to be there. Laura, we just have to examine the frame properly.
I'll call Namusa to send us the dactyloscopy kit and to get the prints of those workers to compare. It's Durand. I have a favor to ask. A fingerprint kit, and the prints of the workers who were changing that broken window in the gallery. Well, it won't hurt anything, will it? I should think so. Goodbye.
He was happy, wasn't he?
Very. But they'll do it. Shouldn't we get back to the hotel? I'm tired and starving. Mr. Catalego, we'll continue tomorrow. I think we made considerable progress today.
You certainly did. You've left the police far behind. And don't mind the window grate. I'll have someone secure it for the night. Have a pleasant evening.
So you don't mind?
What?
The work. We were to relax and instead...
If it wasn't for your job, we probably wouldn't be together now.
I love you. If it bothers you, I'd give it up. I'll always put you before my job. Before anything else. You can't leave me. Ever.
I'm not going anywhere.
When you were getting the car, I was getting this. An Osram Ne Nesorama amulet. A star and a moon. A pair of lovers. Inseparable. Take it. What do you think?
Nice. You know, I feel like I've seen it before. Anyway, is there a box of sweets, too?
You... Yes. Muriel. Well, hey, how are you? I see. That fragment wasn't enough. I was afraid that you wouldn't be able to find it in the database. Well, at least we tried. Thanks, and take care.
So nothing? Well, I'll go to Namusa in the morning and take that fingerprint kit. With a little bit of luck, Namusa will have those workers' fingerprints too.
Okay. I'll watch that window in the gallery in the meantime, so that nobody adds any more fingerprints there.
I'll come ASAP. And please, turn that cell phone off now, will you? Wasn't it better before? No cells, no emails. One could get lost and forget about everything.
It's not about the phone. If I want to, I can turn it off, like right now, and work will just wait.
Yeah, I can see that. Would you explain to her that a turned-off cell phone means do not disturb, please?
Muriel?
We've got a saying here, Missy. Anyone can come across a hornet's nest, but only a fool tries to play with it. Only a really big fool.
Who is this? Are you trying to scare me off by this?
You should be scared, because there's a buzz in the nest already. Leave it be. It's not your business.
Who was that?
Nobody. Just someone who confirmed that we're heading in the right direction. I can see right through you. What's wrong? Are you having dreams again?
Just the opposite. I slept like a baby. It's just... Take care of yourself, okay?
You mean that call? I've had my share of them. If someone wants to do something, they do it and they don't call you in advance. That's the coward's way.
Thanks, that's really calming. Truly.
Is there a sign saying supermarket outside? I guess not. So behave yourself. I don't know how you work at home, but here we don't just take stuff without permission.
Laura would be glad to see that brochure. She disapproves of hunting. It seems cruel to her. I actually don't have an opinion about it. A certificate with Namusa's name. It's from some hunting competition.
So what do you need?
Nothing new with you, is there?
The case is closed, Mr. Durand. I assumed you knew what that meant.
I would like to borrow that kit for fingerprints.
Do you think we haven't checked there before? Tell me, do you really expect to find anything?
Well, at least it won't hurt, right?
It's your lost time, not mine. Take the kit from the shelf. There's a sheet in it with prints of the 2 workers who worked there, but one of them, Nosy Niamela, wore gloves. I'll of course need your signature to record that you took the dactyloscopic kit.
The photo shows a likable middle-aged woman.
I'm absolutely stunned. Is that normal for you, taking other people's stuff?
I'm sorry, I thought that someone just left them here. Are they yours?
No, just take them.
I'm to sign this form. Not that there is anything else I could use it for. Well, since I wasn't offered even a mere ballpoint here, the pencil will have to do. Namusa wants my signature, and he'll get it. So what? Most of the text is in English, but I don't understand one part. I'd say it's in Afrikaans. Praise of local station in the press. Public relation events, searches completed, stuff put on the notice board by cops almost anywhere in the world. Praise of local station in the press. Public relation events, searches completed, stuff put on the notice board by cops almost anywhere in the world. There's a nice tie on the chair. Probably a standard outfit of local policemen. Nice habit. A common copier. Nothing worth mentioning. Something tells me that this doesn't belong to the gallery owner. I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max?
Unfortunately, we're not eating that box of sweets. I used it as a little bribe.
Do people still do things for a box of sweets?
For a box of sweets and my personal charm, that's a killer combo.
Don't exaggerate too much. There's a limit to everything.
I have here a fingerprint kit from our friend Nomusa. What about you? Have you found anything?
There's a blood stain on the window. I think we're heading in the right direction.
Great, so we'll look for those prints. Basic instructions for using the kit. This is ninhydrin, a powder that adheres to fingerprints. I think it somehow reacts with residues left by human skin. This brush is used to deposit ninhydrin on place where fingerprints may be. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. The ninhydrin is spooned on a brush. I definitely don't need glue right now. See? Someone got caught at the frame here. See? Someone got caught at the frame here. Ninhydrin nicely highlighted the print on the frame. I definitely don't need glue right now. I just need to press down the sticky tape a little, and another fingerprint is ready. It's weird that in the era of all these scanners, fingerprints are still acquired in such a primitive way. Anyway, it works, and that's what matters. The powder sticks on the sticky surface, and we have a fingerprint. I just need to press down the sticky tape a little, and another fingerprint is ready. See? It's easier than I expected. See? It's easier than I expected. Right. There probably isn't more of them here. The powder sticks on the sticky surface, and we have a fingerprint. I just need to press down the sticky tape a little, and another fingerprint is ready. All the prints are documented. I can't do anything else here. So we have a print. What else?
Well, now we should mail it to a lab.
Can't we just compare it to those records that we have right here?
It's actually not that easy.
But we can try, right? You can send it for expert analysis as well.
Okay, let's have a look at it.
Those don't match. The dislocations are different. Those don't match. The dislocations are different. There is the same dislocation on both fingerprints. It looks promising. Those fingerprints match. However, they don't belong to the culprit. Those don't match. The dislocations are different. I don't think those are the same dislocations. We're looking for something else. Those don't match. The dislocations are different. I don't know, but it seems to me those dislocations we found don't match. Those don't match. The dislocations are different. I'll merge these two partial fingerprints and their markers into one. It will be easier to work with. I think that fingerprint is shaping up quite nicely. Those don't match. The dislocations are different. I don't know, but it seems to me those dislocations we found don't match. So, this print, that's something, isn't it?
To tell you the truth, you've surprised me a lot. Don't you want to do this as a career?
To spend whole days hunched over a microscope and earn less money than now? Yeah, that sounds very promising.
I thought so. Someone has to put that print through the database anyway. We can scan it somewhere and mail it.
What are you staring at? Should I go to her again?
I think she'll be much more receptive to you than to me. And she ate that box of chocolates we were to share, so let her try.
I know I might be asking a lot from you.
That's okay. You said it yourself. We have a common aim. Besides, unlike most, you are very polite. And you're a nice guy, too.
I found another fingerprint here. Could you send it to the same place as the last one?
Sure, no problem.
Yes, exactly. You too. Bye.
Mission accomplished, fingerprints sent. How long is it going to take?
Hard to say. They'll put us at the end of some list, that's for sure. But I haven't idled about. I called a couple of places and I learned a little about those lost objects.
Like what?
Like, for instance, one of them is actually a double statuette with an interesting history.
Oh, you could ask me directly. I know these two statuettes only too well because we got them thanks to an undersea expedition we co-financed.
You lifted them from the sunken SS Maori, didn't you?
I clearly chose well. The exhibit is even more interesting because of the fact that a renowned law firm tried to take them from us by bringing all sorts of charges against us.
But you have rightful ownership now, don't you?
Lawyers of that firm represented some distant heirs of the original owners and wanted the statuettes to be returned to them. Fortunately, we have judges with common sense.
That's actually pretty interesting. Is it possible to find out who was behind it? Who was the previous owner? Maybe there's an inventory of goods the ship carried, and the name of the owner.
Well, you could try to ask in the harbor, and if it crossed your mind that the theft had been orchestrated by the original owners, then our thinking, Madame Durand, is quite similar. Well, hopefully this information will be useful to you. I have to run off and arrange something.